There's been recently a lot of rave about TikTok money transferring people's lives, from rumors of people making full-time income or just a few $1,000s per month. And today we're gonna dive into how you could do it, and is it even possible? Well, first off, there's multiple different programs that you could be in, like the Creative program or TikTok Shop, and even a few that people really don't know about. Now, we're mostly gonna focus on TikTok Shop. With TikTok Shop, it's super simple to get in. All you need is 1,000 followers, which, relatively speaking, is extremely easy for creators to do. Now, to explain a little bit about TikTok Shop, is you actually have to sell products for companies, and you'll get a commission based on how much you sell in GMV. And within this video, I'm actually going to give you a guide on how to do it and what not to do and what to do. And one of the biggest factors of people not doing it in the first place is picking products, because that is extremely important when it comes to TikTok Shop. Now, picking products can be extremely complex, but it's a little bit easier than you would think. One of the things you need to be extremely careful with is products that just recently released and only have a few thousand sold, because some of these products could be knockoffs, meaning it could affect your account in negative ways. Because if it gets removed, you may not make any more money from that product, and if you promote too many of these products, it could become a real problem. Now, one of the other things you definitely want to avoid is low stock, because I've been actually promoting sometimes, and when it has low stock, you'll actually make no money because there's legit nothing to sell, and the video will stay up even if there is no stock. So if it's getting hundreds of thousands of views, you'll make exactly $0. So always make sure to look at their stock. Now, another reason you should look at how many have been sold. If there's been a bunch sold, it's way more likely to be a more viral product. I also like to look up the product and see how many videos have been made, and if there's any viral ones already, because if someone's made a viral video, you can definitely make one about it. Now, there are a few websites that you can actually look for viral products, so if you do want to check that out, I'm gonna have them linked in the description down below. Some of these are pretty expensive though. Now, what I would recommend is get a completely new TikTok account, and then just look through the TikTok Shop, look for products that you would like to make, because there's certain niches that are going to be way better for certain people. So figure out your niche and then just start posting about those products. Like, for example, if you're interested in the electronic niche, this would actually be a pretty interesting product to make a video about. Now, I would recommend probably doing about 10 different products, depending on how much you want to start with, and then rotate from each product, so you'll probably have about 20 different videos to make, and then post like 2 videos a day, and just keep on improving your videos until eventually you should have something go viral. And all you need is one video to go viral, and you could simply make thousands of dollars based on that one video. So just keep in mind, about 90% of your videos will probably not make too much, but the other 10% will make most of your profitability when it comes to this. And a few things you should also avoid is, for example, always have the product in the video, because sometimes TikTok will take down your video if you don't. Now, there is another way to sell your products, which I've actually been seeing happen a lot more, which is actually live selling. In live selling, you actually sell off your products on live. And one of the bigger products that I have seen pretty big in this space is actually ice makers. And some of these live streams are bringing thousands and thousands of GMV in each stream. So you could easily make a few $100s off of a 3-hour stream. Now, another very important part that I did mention not too long ago is actually niche. Now, niches are extremely hard to choose, but be very careful and choose one of the bigger ones like electronics or makeup. Now, one of the other things I do recommend after you choose your niche is try to keep that account in around the same niche whenever you're filming. And if you do want to start up a new niche, do not worry, you can always just start a new account up and just change it up there. The biggest creators always have a bunch of accounts, so don't worry about having a few of them. Now, if you don't feel like growing them to 1,000, there's actually a whole marketplace of people selling accounts that have over 1,000 followers. So definitely look in that if you don't feel like building your own platform. Now, another key factor you should really pay attention to is actually the commission rate. The commission rate is how much you'll actually make per product sold. It can jump from anywhere from 5 to 50% or even more. Now, general rule of thumb, most people go for about $2 every $20. But on that topic, you should also be very careful of very high priced products, because they really won't sell that much. Now, another big problem a lot of people run into is actually how many views it takes to get one sale. Now, I've seen a lot of people do TikTok Shop, and it could take thousands of views before you even get your first sale. Because to really make a good income, you really need to make viral content. But trust me, whenever you do hit that viral hit, you're gonna make so much money, and it's gonna be great. So don't get discouraged if your first like 50 videos don't really bring in that much profit, because it's really about posting and upping your quality every single video. Moral of the story is there actually is people that make hundreds of $1,000s a month off TikTok Shop, because it's a lot more lucrative than it really seems. Make sure you research your products before actually going into it, and test out plenty different products and niches to see which one fits you the best. And as long as you stick to this, you'll actually start making some income. Now, if you're curious on how much you can make, most people make about $1,000 a month, and then other people that are way higher up make $5,000, $10,000, and even $100,000 a month. Plus, I would also really recommend looking up the biggest creators in Shop and really taking inspiration from their videos, because learning is extremely important to having a great Shop account. Now, another part most people fear is actually editing your videos. Now, I would personally recommend editors like CapCut. CapCut is extremely easy to use because it has features like auto captions, and it's also one of the best mobile editors in my personal opinion. So definitely learn CapCut and you'll be able to make your videos even better because it'll be a little bit better with editing. But the last thing you need to know is actually how to get in the program. So you first go to your TikTok profile, you hit the arrow, and then you actually go to TikTok Studio. In TikTok Studio, you'll actually see this icon for TikTok Shop for creators. And once you click that button, you'll be able to apply directly to the program, and it'll tell you if you got rejected or accepted. But if you have all the requirements, more than likely you won't get rejected. And once you've done that, now you're ready to go. So you've watched this video, it's time for you to really put this into practice, and if you do, you should start making way more money than you did before. So simply start your account today and start making TikTok Shop contents and start making some money. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and like it. So good luck in your journeys and stay tuned for the next video.